Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Ron Nicoletti. It is Thursday afternoon. We got 10 races we want to show you at the start of a very exciting week here at Gulfstream Park. So let's get to those track and weather conditions.
First of 10 on the Thursday program to be run under sunny skies with a fast main track and a firm turf course. Temperatures in the upper 80s. These are claimers on turf at 5 furlongs for a price tag of $10,000. A field of 7 signed on. The favorites were 1 Grand Junior and 2 Bermuda Triangle. Racing at Gulfstream. Bermuda Triangle off just a step slow. Good start for 1 Run for the Woods from the outside, who heads off to try to clear the field. West of Eden comes away racing in second, and in between horses is Cosmic Flash. Zukov is 3 wide. Length and a half to Bermuda Triangle ahead of Zanto, and Grand Junior is last of the 7 as they swing around the far turn. Up front, Run for the Woods and Sammy Camacho lead the way 3 parts of a length. In between horses, it's Cosmic Flash and Zukov's on the outside. Then back to West of Eden and Bermuda Triangle. Working into the clear is Grand Junior, and wide at the back of the field is Zanto as they run to the top of the stretch. All 7 within 4 lengths of each other as they turn in. Run for the Woods cuts the corner and has a narrow lead. Over the top and Grand Junior coming on in between horses, Bermuda Triangle, then back to Zukov and West of Eden. 1/8 of a mile to go. Bermuda Triangle on to take a short lead. Right back at him, Run for the Woods, and a late run from Grand Junior, but they come to the wire, and it's Bermuda Triangle and Cornelio Velasquez a length and a quarter in front. Up second was Grand Junior ahead of Run for the Woods in 55-4. Number 2, Bermuda Triangle edges clear in deep stretch under veteran reinsman Cornelio Velasquez for trainer Barry Croft and owners Kickstart Farm. 1 Grand Junior was second ahead of the 6 Run for the Woods, who ran third. We move now to the second race at 7 furlongs over the main track. Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $10,000. A field of 7. The odds-on favorite on the drop-in class, number 5, Sweet Abdication. And they're off. From the far outside, Adios Chick gets the first call and tries to cross over with Sweet Abdication and Planet Rock away with speed. And here's Planet Rock moving throughout the rail to put ahead in front. Adios Chick will take a flanking roll while second from New York Gem in third. Sweet Abdication has now been shuffled to last. You Can Do Magic is down toward the rail. Calabria is next, and then it's Anazel. Entire field separated by 4 lengths in the run to the half-mile pole. From the inside, Planet Rock leads by a neck. In the 2-path, New York Gem is second on the outside, and Adios Chick third. You Can Do Magic at the rail is 4th ahead of Sweet Abdication, who moves up a couple spots to be 5th behind a 23-2 opening quarter. Gap of 3 to Calabria and 2 more to Anazel. They swing around the far turn. There's now 3 furlongs left to go. Up front, Planet Rock leads by a head. New York Gem alongside second. Whip Ride for third, running Adios Chick. Then it's You Can Do Magic. Sweet Abdication a bit wide and not really progressing through a 46 3/2 mile. Anazel's out of last, and Calabria now trails as New York Gem takes over the lead. It's New York Gem past the quarter pole with the lead on the outside. Adios Chick keeps coming from second. You Can Do Magic in with an upset possibility as they turn for home. They won 46 3 for the opening half mile, and New York Gem has a narrow lead. You Can Do Magic boxing between horses. Adios Chick is flattened out. Anazel with a late run down the center. Final 16th, You Can Do Magic roused to a short lead. Adios Chick, Anazel, and New York Gem, but it's the upset. You Can Do Magic by a length and a half. Second was Adios Chick. Close after that, New York Gem or Anazel in 126-1. Big upset in today's second race at a 21-1. Number 2, You Can Do Magic springs the upset under Miguel Vasquez for trainer Alexis Lopez and owner Ruben De Jesus. Second, number 7, Adios Chick ahead of the 4 New York Gem, who ran third. Time to take a timeout. When we come back, the Thursday card continues. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Every weekend at Gulfstream Park is great, but none is quite as thrilling as July 4th weekend. Celebrate Independence Day up in 10 Palms Restaurant with our All-American Soiree, part of the Freedom Fest weekend. Great food, drinks, atmosphere, and of course, great racing.
it seems like not only we're getting ready, but then the guests are getting ready because it's like they're veterans. They're getting here like hours early, and they want to grab their spot. They want to have a good time. They want to grab some food, and you have all the kids playing, and it's just a good time all day long. The vibe around here for 4th of July always seems really exciting. It seems like as soon as they started doing 4th of July here, it just got really popular really, really quick.
Back now for the third race at 6 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. We have a field of 6. The odds-on favorite, number 1, Social Roy. They're off. Awkward getaway for Joshua's Comprise. The two favorites begin well. Social Roy to the inside of Triumphant Joy. They land 1-2. Away racing in third is Polygram. Down at the inside and taking over fourth is Red Cotton ahead of King Rontos. And after a tardy beginning, Joshua's Comprise is last of all and about 10 lengths off the lead as they run to the half-mile pole. Jockey Edgard Zayas has Social Roy on the engine and in front by a length and a quarter. From second, Triumphant Joy. Racing from third is Polygram. It's a stretch of 4 to King Rontos, who takes over fourth ahead of Red Cotton. And then it's 7 or 8 to the trailer, Joshua's Comprise. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. They went the opening quarter in 22 and 1. And at the 5/16, it's 1-5 favorite Social Roy in front by a length. The whip is out on Triumphant Joy, trying to gain some ground in second. Polygram is third. King Rontos is a wide fourth. Then Red Cotton. After a 45 1/2 mile, Social Roy cuts the corner and opens up. Social Roy leads it now by 3.5. Triumphant Joy is an all-in second. Toward the inside, Red Cotton. Back fourth is Polygram. Then King Rontos and Joshua's Comprise. To the wire, it's Social Roy. He's the favorite, and he's a wrapped-up winner. Social Roy and Edgard Zayas by 3.5. Red Cotton gets up for second. Triumphant Joy third. Then Polygram and King Rontos at 110 and 2. Number 1, Social Roy, takes care of business in today's third race, winning as an odds-on favorite should under jockey Edgard Zayas for trainer Ralph Zadie and Avro Racing Incorporated. Second, number 3, Red Cotton ahead of the 2, Triumphant Joy, who completes the try. We move now to the fourth race on the main track at 5.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. Scratch number 6, Overdriven Cat. A field of 6. The favorites, 1, Loving Valentina, and 3, Capriasca. And they're off. From the outside, where Ramados blasts out of the gate to take a clear early lead, but quickly up to challenge here's Loving Valentina, and Loving Valentina puts ahead in front of Ramados in the run to the half-mile pole. Gucci Girl is together with Napa Valley Rose, and out wide is Grandma Maria. It's a length and a half to the trailer, Capriasca. They race past the half-mile pole and swing to the far turn. Loving Valentina leads by a head. Ramados is right back at her from second. Napa Valley Rose and Gucci Girl together third and fourth. Grandma Maria drops off the mark to a little bit last now, and Capriasca moves inside and up and by her as they run past the 5/16. Up on the outside, where Ramados to put ahead in front. Loving Valentina fights on second. Gucci Girl 3 wide and on the attack. Napa Valley Rose behind the speed, followed outside by Capriasca, and the trailer is Grandma Maria as they turn for home, where Ramados still has a narrow lead. On the inside, Loving Valentina will have to counterpunch. Napa Valley Rose gets out of traffic and now challenges for the top spot on the far outside in Capriasca, but inside the final 16th, where Ramados is in the clear under Abby Medina, where Ramados to win it. Napa Valley Rose was second. Capriasca got up for third ahead of Loving Valentina, then Gucci Girl in 104 and 4. Minor upset in today's fourth race is number 5, Ramados. Parlays a good start to her advantage. She kicks clear inside the final 16th under Abby Medina for Antonio Sano and Gamas Racing Stable. 2, Napa Valley Rose was second ahead of the 3, Capriasca, who ran third. To the fifth race we go now, 5 furlongs over the main track, the start of today's Rainbow Six. More than $100,000 in the Rainbow Six pool on the eve of a mandatory payout. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000 here. The favorite was the 6, Two-Timing Girl. And they're off. From the outside, the favorite Two-Timing Girl wastes no time and establishes the lead from Baby Aladette, who comes away racing in second and trying to keep her inside spot. Out of their third and behind the speed is Chasing Magic ahead of Tomo, then to the far outside and trying to improve 3 wide normal Sinus. She's no joke between horses, and at the back of the field is Miss Lotus Flower as they swing around the far turn. Up front, it's Two-Timing Girl and jockey Miguel Vasquez in front to half a length. Off the fence and moving second is Baby Aladette. Chasing Magic is a 3 wide third. It's a 2-length margin to the Gray Tomo trying to tack on for Edgard Zayas, fourth and driven. A gap of another 5 to She's No Joke. The rest will have to hurry up with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Two Timing Girl through the opening quarter in 23 and 2 turns first with the lead. Baby Abadet set down driving between horses and up on the outside. That's Chasing Magic third. Tomo is back fourth, but through it all, it's still Two Timing Girl on a 2.5 length lead. Baby Abadet is up into second. She's well clear of the rest, but the favorite's clear to the finish. It's Two Timing Girl in front. Baby Abadet second. Third, Chasing Magic. Fourth was Tomo ahead of She's No Joke. Then Normal Sinus in 59 and 1.
Number 6, Two Timing Girl proves too much inside the final eighth of a mile and gives jockey Miguel Vasquez his second winner of the afternoon. This one for Larry Pilati and Monarch Stables. Second one, Baby Abadet ahead of the 2, Chasing Magic, who ran third. Early pick 4, $427.10. And the early pick 5, $1,160.95. Time to take a timeout. When we come back, the late pick 5, turf racing. Don't go away.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. On the turf at 7.5 furlongs. Maidens of the special weight variety with a field reduced by 1. Scratch the 9 to Bull. CJ McMahon on number 6. Seconds over Tokyo. 8 to the gate. The favorite was the 3. Dopo Lavoro.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the outside, Blind Ruckus begins nicely at the rail. I'm the Candyman moves to challenge, and another softball comes away between horses. He'll land second. As they race into the first turn, it's Eddie Nunez, and I'm the Candyman in front by a length and a half. Racing in second is another softball Without Remorse is at the rail third. Racing from fourth is Blind Ruckus in front of the favorite Dopo Lavoro, who's fifth. Archer Road is now sixth. Halfback is seventh, and the eighth and last horse is Seconds Over Tokyo, about 8 lengths off the lead as they race into the backstretch. I'm the Candyman in front by 2.5. Another softball second, Blind Ruckus third. Without Remorse is at the rail in fourth through an opening quarter in 23 and 1. Racing from fifth, that's Dopo Lavoro ahead in front of Archer Road. Seconds Over Tokyo now moves inside of halfback at the back of the pack. Less than half a mile to move, and up front, I'm the Candyman has been in front every call. He leads it by a length and a half. Up into second is Blind Ruckus. Without Remorse is now third. Archer Road begins to get started for Panici. He's now into fourth and only 3 lengths behind. Another softball is next. Dopo Lavoro gets the green light and the blue blinkers, trying to rally while 3 wide. 2 back to Seconds Over Tokyo, then halfback as they race to the top of the stretch. I'm the Candyman is confronted and collared by Blind Ruckus, who's up to take the lead. Immediately tackled by both Archer Road and Dopo Lavoro. Without Remorse, looking for some place to go as they move through the top of the stretch. 3 quarters, 1:11 and 1. Blind Ruckus shaking up for the drive with the lead. Dopo Lavoro to the attack. Archer Road is next with Without Remorse, and I'm the Candyman. Blind Ruckus is almost there. Dopo Lavoro surging on the outside. Dopo Lavoro is in time. Dopo Lavoro and Alvarado Jr. nailed Blind Ruckus in the shadow of the wire with Archer Road third and 129 and 1.
Number 3, Dopo Lavoro gets up in the shadow of the wire under jockey Roberto Alvarado Jr., wearing down a stubborn foe in Blind Ruckus, and getting the score for D'Angelo Stable and trainer Francisco D'Angelo. Again, that was 7 Blind Ruckus, who was a game runner-up ahead of the 5 Archer Road, who ran third. On now to race number 7 on the program, the start of today's late pick 4. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. A field reduced by 1, scratch the 4, My Lucky Nugget. 7 went postward and a wide open betting race.
And they're up. Good start for From Ria to Riches with Mighty Many quickly up to take over the lead. Here is Smart Jersey from down toward the inside, and these two get acquainted. From third, it's That's a Myth. Away fourth is From Ria to Riches, and the 3 at the back include Miss Contessa, Karembe, and Milbra. Field of 7 races to the half-mile mark, and up front, the leader now a length and a half is Smart Jersey. The racing in second is Mighty Myth. From third and out wide, That's a Myth. Then down inside and improving a bit is Miss Contessa with Karembe at the rail. From Ria to Riches is dropped to the last position past the half-mile pole, passed by both Karembe and Milbra. Around the far turn they go, separated by 4.5 lengths through a 22-2 opening quarter. Smart Jersey and Ramsey Zimmerman trying to spring the upset with a length to work with. Miss Contessa's up into second ahead of Mighty Mini third. Karembe at the rail starts to run on a bit. From Ria to Riches is now fifth, but better than 6 lengths off the lead. Out wide and not progressing is That's a Myth, and Milbra saves ground and tries to move forward as they turn for home. They went 45-4 for the opening half mile. Smart Jersey off the rail and has a short lead. Down inside in Miss Karembe, and Karembe is now closing ground with Miss Contessa at the rail. So 3 chances. Karembe goes on with Miss Contessa. Miss Contessa and Karembe nip and tuck. 16th pole, Karembe surging. Miss Contessa right with her. Karembe wins it. It's Karembe and Miguel Vasquez for 3 on the card. Second, Miss Contessa. Third, Smart Jersey. Then Milbra. And from Ria to Riches in 1:18 flat.
Bettors struggled to find key contenders, but they picked up on number 1, Karembe, who was bet down from a 10-1 morning line all the way to 3-1. She gets the money, giving Miguel Vasquez his 3rd winner of the afternoon. Trainer Antonio Sano gets his 2nd winner of the day. The owners of Karembe, the daughter of Mineshaft, Distreza Stable. We move now to the 8th race on the program, 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Starter allowance, optional claiming event. Claiming price here is $35,000. Scratch the 5, 9, and 10. A field of 7. Favorites included 1, Classic Move, and 8, Sir Sebastian.
And they're off. From the rail, Classic Move gets the first call. Here's Maps and Legends quickly up the challenge. In between horses, I Got Your 6 is not far away. And here's the gray Sal's Jet, floated a bit wide into that first turn, but nonetheless marching forward as they round the first turn. Maps and Legends drops over to the rail to lead the way with Sal's Jet on the outside second. Down inside is Classic Move from third. I Got Your 6 is between horses. Out 3 wide is Sir Sebastian, a length and a half better than Sanavi, who's behind the speed, and working 4 ahead of Overdriven Power, who's last of all as they race into the backstretch. Up on the outside, Sal's Jet puts ahead in front of Maps and Legends through the opening quarter in 23-4. Racing from third, I Got Your 6. Classic Move is at the inside fourth. A length and a half to Sir Sebastian, who's 2 in front of Sanavi, and then it's a gap of 4 to Overdriven Power. They race to the half-mile mark, and not much has changed, with Maps and Legends alternating the lead with Sal's Jet. From third and trying to tack on his Classic Move, then it's I Got Your 6 fourth. Back fifth is Sir Sebastian. Sanavi begins to creep a bit closer, only 3.5 lengths behind, and it's a gap of 4 to Overdriven Power as they swing around the far turn. The top flight is tightly knit with the lead. Maps and Legends by a neck. Up on the outside and given the green light, I Got Your 6 is into second. Classic Move is next. Sanavi trying to pick a path between horses. Sir Sebastian will try to go around as they turn for home. On the inside, here's Classic Move with a rail run to put ahead in front. Maps and Legends not done yet, fights right back. From third and Sir Sebastian, from fourth it's Sanavi. 1/8 of a mile to go and Classic Move is still there. Maps and Legends is second and he's coming back for more, but Classic Move prevails. Maps and Legends second, Sir Sebastian third, Sanavi fourth, then Sal's Jet, I Got Your 6, and Overdriven Power in 1:29-1.
Perfect rail run for number 1, Classic Move, under jockey Luca Panici, and he holds on for a game score for trainer Lisa Lewis and Andrew Farm. Speaking of game, number 3, Maps and Legends, came back ready to roll and just missed while second. Ahead of number 8, Sir Sebastian, who ran third. 7, Sanavi completes the super. Time to take a timeout. We still have 2 races left. When we come back, the late daily double right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made racehorse aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career in show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for the 9th race on the program. First half of the late daily double. Claimers on the main track at 6 furlongs and for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 7 went postward. The favorites included 1, Nutty Boy, and 3, My Johnny Be Good.
And they're off. From between horses, Dreaming of Joey gets the first call and goes looking for the lead from Wild Mongolia, who comes away to race in second. The Grays out of there 1-2. Perfect Socks is now third. From between horses, it's Starship Apache. Out wide on the course is Spurs and Bows. Nutty Boy's at the rail. And 2.5 to My Johnny Be Good. The favorite is last of all as they race to the half-mile pole. Loose up top, Dreaming of Joey in front by 2.5. Wild Mongolia second. Perfect Socks third. Nutty Boy with the rail run is a joint fourth alongside Spurs and Bows, who's 3 wide. Starship Apache between horses, and nothing yet from My Johnny Be Good. Nicky Figueroa asking him for more, and he's not getting it yet through the opening quarter in 22-2. Up front, Dreaming of Joey has the lead, but here's Wild Mongolia to issue the challenge at the quarter pole. 2.5 back to Spurs and Bows, who finds his best stride. Nutty Boy not offering his best charge with Starship Apache toward the rail as they turn for home. Wild Mongolia up now for a short lead. Dreaming of Joey tries to stay on second. 3 back to Spurs and Bows, then Starship Apache. Inside the final furlong, and Wild Mongolia is edging away. It's Luis Figueroa. It's Wild Mongolia on the board at 45-1. And Wild Mongolia eased up in the end and a length and a half in front. Close for second, Dreaming of Joey or Spurs and Bows, then Starship Apache and Nutty Boy in 110-4.
How about a 45-1 shocker in the form of number 2, Wild Mongolia, to spice up your life in the late daily double? This one under jockey Luis Figueroa for Bersalou Farm and trainer Bernie Campos. 7 Spurs and Bows wins a tight photo for second ahead of 5 Dreaming of Joey, who ran third. To the 10th and final race over the turf at 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 8 signed on. The odds-on choice was number 4, Solger.
And runners away. Moving up on the outside, Lost for Words begins the best, and he'll cross over to the inside under Abby Medina. From the inside, Zippy Zappy comes away in the top flight. And moving wide on the course is Biggest Little City, Ginger Goose between horses. Then back at the inside goes Solger. The favorite is situated about 4 lengths behind. Donations in the 2-path, then Recalibrating and Burning Wild. Around the first turn they go, and Abby Medina trying to harness the speed of Lost for Words, who leads it by 3 parts of a length. Ginger Goose is applying pressure well in the 2-path second, and Zippy Zappy backs into a good spot third behind the speed. It's a length and a half to Biggest Little City, who's settled 4th for Montalvo ahead of Donation in 5th. Then Solger from down toward the inside, 3rd last. Second last is Recalibrating, and Burning Wild continues last of the 8 through a 24-2 opening quarter. The race to the final half mile of the contest. Lost for Words leads by an X. Zippy Zappy has room down inside, but jockey Franklin Ceballos is patient and wants to wait to make his move. Up on the outside and now moving back into second is Ginger Goose. From 4th and Biggest Little City, Solger has glided into the race nicely, though he needs some place to go. Jockey Tyler Gaffalione trying to thread the needle on the inside as they race to the top of the stretch. It's Lost for Words in front by a length and a half. Solger has secured racing room. He'll come off the flank of the leader, and on the far outside it's Donation with Ginger Goose, then Recalibrating and Burning Wild from last. They're out the top of the stretch. Lost for Words under siege. Round to the attack now. Solger now through the throat latch of the leader. Down the outside in Donation with Burning Wild up the rail. But inside the final 16th, there goes Solger. And Solger and Tyler Gaffalione kicking clear to win it. Burning Wild's going to get second. It's close for third. Maybe Lost for Words over Zippy Zappy in 129 flat.
Number 4, Solger, gets a ground-saving trip under jockey Tyler Gaffalione. He put him into the clear when it mattered, and Solger did the rest and gets the money for trainer Todd Pletcher and owners Wartheimer and Frere. Again, Tyler Gaffalione on board for the winning ride. The late pick 5, good for $3,594.70. We did have multiple winners in today's Rainbow 6. 20-cent return, $5,799.88. Triggers a carryover with a mandatory payout tomorrow of $80,790.29.
And that wraps up Thursday's card. Remember, on Friday, our special first race post at 2:15 p.m. on Twilight Friday. And don't forget, this Saturday, it is the Summit of Speed. Over $1 million in purses with our first race post at 11:55 a.m. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park. Good night and good luck.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.